The play. Welcome everyone. So I have here Erla from Cebu. I also have here Ronald from North Hollywood. We have here Marcus, one of our cross lines based in Utah. So I met Marcus there in during the convention. They're really awesome people with Tessa and Hannah, and they are really good, and they are really building the business as well. So we also have here JR. He is our builder based in Bakersfield, California. So tonight, let me introduce myself. I am Bob Cañete. I am a silver director here in USANA. I am based here in Los Angeles, California. So right now, our time is 8:01 here in Los Angeles, California. So prior to that one, I will be sharing to you my story on how I was able to meet USANA. If you already know the story, this is one of the sidetrack story of before I knew USANA. So our meeting tonight is basically the basis of USANA, which is the relationship, building lasting relationship, because USANA is not based on hyping. USANA is not also based on BS, or you just give BS and hype to other people. But USANA is a relationship business. If you want to stay and to grow your business in USANA or with USANA, you have to build lasting relationship. So this is a reflection of you personally, so that's why you need to grow personally so that you can build lasting relationships. So I am Bob. I am a silver director, and prior to this one, I am involved in the corporate world for since 2012. So 2012, I went here in the US 2015. But prior to 2012, I was already working in the corporation, in a school, but it's a corporation, in the accounting department. So I finished business BS accountancy in the Philippines, but I did not take the CPA board exam. So I have also here my son. So my son is just playing with his toy on his place right there, and he's opening my cabinet. Oh, you want milk? So this is the good thing of doing USANA. You can do it on your home. Okay, I'll give you milk. Milk? Yeah, milk. You want milk? So this is... You want milk? Okay. Funny? Why funny? This is funny. Okay, you're good. Okay, good. So just watch, just with your... Okay, let's go. So how to build lasting relationships. So I am a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy in the Philippines. I'm an accountant by profession. So I graduated without any award or without any diploma, just diploma without any award at all. But I was a working student for 6 years, and I can really prove to everyone that poverty is not a hindrance if you want to be successful. You can do whatever you want. You can outsource. You can do everything so that you can finish whatever you want to finish. So I started with zero peso in the Philippines and went to working student scholarships, and then I finished my accounting degree by 2012. So it took me 6 years. So that's me. I was really skinny. If you can still differentiate my picture in the video, I'm really skinny, and if you can see, my eyes are still red because I have a problem with my health during this time. So after that one, I worked for 2 multinational companies based in Belgium, but the company is in the Philippines, but the headquarters is in Belgium. Basically, the company is more on financial services, including insurance, including mortgage, everything, including anything from financial services. We did that. So that's my boss right there, the one wearing the rock something with the orange shirt. That's my boss, and I work for him. I built the company from scratch. So that's this picture. This was taken in Ghana, Africa, when we had our vacation right there. So after that one, I met my other half in the company. She's Eva. She was the one who introduced Usana to me. Marcos was not able to see my wife during our meeting on the parking area because my wife is already sleeping in the hotel. But my wife, she was still my colleague in the work, became my girlfriend, and then became my wife. So she's the one. She was the one who introduced Usana to me. She said, "Hey Bob, I have here some nutritionals. I know that you are sick. I can give this to you for free if it will if you'll be okay with it. But if you will not be okay with it, you can return it to me as well. So that's fine." So I took it, and then I felt the difference in my health. My illness was gone, and I was really happy. I even told her if I'll be healed with my sickness, I will really do Usana seriously until I will become a diamond director. So I told her jokingly, and then when I was healed, then I did a business seriously. So this is the lady that completely changed my life, including my health. So that's the start of my Usana journey, and this happened way back 2013. So after that one, we traveled most of the nicest places in the world. You can see here, mostly these are in Nevada and also in California and Utah. So most of the places here in California, Utah, and Arizona, we already have scrolled most of these places. So last 2016, I was still having my account in the Philippines because we came here in United States 2015. That was May. But even if our account was still in the Philippines, actively doing in the Philippines, our auto order is done in the Philippines. We are doing the business here in the United States. My left organization is most of the Cebu team. So I was able to leverage from that one, and I am building now my other Philippines and my United States team on my right. So I became an achiever. We became achievers last 2016, even if our account was still in the Philippines. And then we transferred our account here in the United States last February 2018. And then when June 2018, 4 months after our country change, we became directors. And that was June. And then June, July, August, during the convention, we became silver directors. So the God is really amazing. He provided everything for us. We just have to trust Him. So right now, I will be sharing to you how to build lasting relationship. As what I've said, that Usana is a relationship business. Don't go over if you're gonna go to YouTube, if you're gonna go to the internet, you can see a lot of trainings done by different people, by different coaches, by different individuals. You can go to Eric Worre, you can go to Tanya Eliza. She's a really network marketer. And also you can go to Simon Chan, you can go to Mel Clarion, you can go to whatever, you can go to Raman Chen. They are really good coaches, but the principle goes to this: build a lasting relationship. So how do you build a lasting relationship? If we're gonna take a look on our real life situation right now, we are doing everything. We're doing prospecting, we're doing closing, we're doing presentation. But if you can notice, how how long does it take to build a Usana business? I have asked that to my mentor, and he said, there's no timeline. It's up to you if you're gonna do the business, how frequent you're gonna do the business. It's up to you because you're building your own business. But the principle lies on how you build your relationships. So if you're gonna build your relationship, how? So if we're gonna think about this, let's take a look in our real life situation right now. Most of us knows how to use bank account. So if we are gonna look into a person as a bank account, of course, a bank account has a debit and a credit side. So, and another word, deposit and also withdrawal side. So, if you're gonna think of a person, if you're gonna think of a person as a prospect, as as a potential user or as a potential distributor, invest on this one, because if you're gonna invest on emotional bank account of a person, every person you meet, the first side of the bank account is credit. So credit means, or credit or deposit. So for example, I am building a relationship with other person. How am I going to have a value to him or to her? How am I going to be of value to you? So for me, I have here that I am doing act of kindness because I am teaching you for this. For you, this is for free. For you, this is for free. This is a resource that you can use. So it's my I am investing my emotional bank account to every one of you and to the people that you'll be dealing later on. So how can you build a good emotional bank account? So doing acts of kindness. This is self-explanatory. So how do a lot of my downlines were asking me, hey, mentor Bob or coach Bob or Bob bro, something like that. How do you build your business? I told them it's just easy. You just have to build relationship, and not just ordinary relationship, extraordinary relationship. So you can build this by doing acts of kindness. If someone is in need of help, in need of a hand, and the person doesn't have to call you. You have to be the one reaching out to them. Just say, for example, um, doing acts of kindness. You know that a person just got broke his car. Call him. Hey, do you need a hand? Do you need a ride, or do you need something that I can do for you? And with that, you can build lasting relationship. And also showing your genuine concern for the person. A person, I have one instance that I showed a genuine concern for the person. I have a friend, but we are just really what you call this. We're just really acquaintances during those times. So we're just acquaintance. We came from the same school, but he's from the other department. I'm in accounting department, or in the business. He is in the nursing department. And there was one time that he got sick, and there was no, because he's kind of introvert. He doesn't have so much friends. And then I reached out to him. I knew from a friend that, hey, this guy is in the hospital and he doesn't have anybody there. So I called him. Hey, do you need what's your room number? And then I'll gonna go there. So I went there. I brought some fruits, and he's one of my best buddy even until today. And it happened way back 2008, 2009. So showing your genuine concern. And by the way, he is a user until today. So you showing your genuine concern for the person and knowing their love language. So I'll be teaching to you today the 5 love language. If you already know this, you can. If you already know, just this is for review. And if you don't know this yet, you can apply this even to your family, to your spouse, to your children, to your dad, to your mom, to your family members. If you know their love language, you can build much more closer relationship with them. So what are the love language? We have 5 love languages. The first is quality time. If you notice, as you build your relationship with different person, they have different love languages. Me, my wife, she has this. I have to deal with the 5 love languages with my wife. She loves gifts. She wants quality time. She wants word of affirmation. She wants to be appreciated. But as we each person have different love language. So what first is quality time. If you have someone that wants more quality time, give quality time to them. Quality time to them. Say for example, your friend called you. Hey, Bob, can you call? Can you come Sunday morning? We have a birthday celebration with for my niece or for my son. So if I am okay with it, if I have to talk to my wife. If most of the Sundays it's just our family day, we go wherever we want. So I tell my wife, hey, honey, can you are you okay with this time? We're gonna go to we are invited to one of our friends, and she wants to spend quality time with us. So we will go there. We will bring something for the birthday celebrant, and that's how we build relationship. And then that's quality time if they want to spend. And also if quality time, also if you can notice, I have one team member right here right now. He's not on the meeting, but he's because he's not in California right now. He wants to, whenever you want to talk to him, he want to talk to you in front with each with you sitting in just front of him. Like if you have a chair right here, he wants you to bring your chair and talk to him sincerely. So that's how he wants to converse with me. And since I know his love language and I can adjust to that one, so I have already built a solid relationship with my team member that wants quality time. So that's quality time. Just make sure you are more observant and more see carefully the kind of language each person, because it differs from person to person. So that's quality time. Second, words of affirmation. Most of the people who wants words of affirmation, they want to receive cards. If it's their birthday, send them birthday cards. If it's their anniversary, send them anniversary cards. Words of affirmation. You're so beautiful. Your hair looks good. Your nails, your shoes are everything nice. Say it to them, because their love language. They want to hear these words, and if they hear these words, it's like music to their ears. So you just have to be genuine about that, because if you will do it and you are not genuine, as if you know that the bag is really is not that good, but it's your bag is really great. So just be genuine and just be honest, and say those words to them, because that's their love language. And then the number three, which is gifts. Most of the people like to receive, most of the people, not all, but most of the people would like to receive gifts. Even me, you can send me gifts. I will appreciate that. But most of the people, especially our parents, our family members, they want to receive gifts, especially during this, not only during December or the holiday season, because it's fast approaching. I already have a lot of text messages from the Philippines. Hey, where's my gift? It's already September. That's how they ask gifts. They ask it when the month of September comes. They want to ask gift for the December. So if this is the love language, they want to receive gifts. Send them. Give them a token. Give them even a little thing that makes them happy. So that's the third one. And then four, acts of service. Most of the people, especially males, we want to have this acts of service. Say for example, I made a friend. This is a real story. I made a friend because of acts of service. This is what happened. I was traveling from Manila to Mindanao. That's 2 hours flight. So when I sat down on the plane, on beside me was a lady, but we speak the same language. So I spoke to her and made friends with her. She's even my friend right now. We call once a week, but she comes from Thailand, because her daughter was working in Thailand as a teacher. And then when we arrived in Lumbia Airport, that's in Cagayan de Oro, that's the previous airport. When we landed there, she was carrying this heavy stone. But I know it's a stone. But she was carrying this heavy stone, and then I told her, "Hey, ma'am, would you be okay if I'll bring this stone for you until you go to your taxi or to your car when someone fetched you?" Then she said, "Yeah, sure, sure. I will be very happy, because I know it's really heavy." And it was really, I'm carrying my bag, but I carried her. I don't know if it's but I know it's a stone. Probably it's a Buddha something, or we call it ribulto in the Philippines. or a statue or something. So from that one, we became friends when she comes from, because she goes back and forth to Thailand. She's now in Europe. When she goes to the Philippines, she always call me, "Hey Bob, are you available? Let's go. Let's go to Sintrio. Let's go and meet my family." So from that one, I made a solid relationship from that one. And then number five, physical touch. Physical touch is not the physical thing that uh, physical touch is just a tap of from their back for congratulating them. If you're close with them, give them a hug, or give them a handshake, or hold their hands when they're afraid. Physical touch. My son wants this. He's just 2 years old, but whenever he wakes up, he said, "Daddy, hug." So he wants me to hug him every time he wakes up. So even if he will take a nap during the afternoon, even he will take a nap, I have to make sure that when he wakes up, I am there beside him, because he will always say, "Daddy, hug." So that's physical touch. So just know these five languages, and through these five love languages, build a lasting relationship with your prospects, with your client, with your team, with your mentor, with your family, with your church, and start applying this today. Give your wife, your husband quality time. Give them words of affirmation. Appreciate their work. Give them gifts. Give them acts of service, and give them physical touch. If they want a hug, or if they want a tap of their back, just give them. So that's how to build your love, how you build your lasting relationships. And we have a site on this one. I'll just send it to you. We have a site if you want to know more deeper about how to build lasting relationships, knowing the five languages of love. So for a recap, invest on emotional bank account for each person you meet. So do act of kindness, show your genuine concern for the person, and knowing their love language. And also know how, because the thing is, this is what will really happen. Even if we will build our credit to our emotional bank account to our prospects, just one mistake, we need to give 10 times effort just to regain the trust of that person, or just to regain. If you can still remember, if someone wronged you, or someone made a mistake for you, for me, a lot of people did mistakes for me, for my family, to my wife, but I just keep cool. And then time came that they were very sorry for what they did. They one of the example, just they made a story against my family, against my wife. And then I told my wife, "Hey, just keep cool, because that's not true." And then a year later, those people who did that to us really tried to regain our trust. They tried to work it out so that they can gain again our trust to them. So if you made mistakes, this is what you have to do. Do at least 10 times more effort to regain the trust of that person. So invest in the emotional bank account of the person, and then know their love language. So that's our short training for today. So I hope you learned something out from this. And the secret for Usana business to grow, so that you will not be afraid to prospect, you will not be afraid to present, is build a lasting relationship with each person you meet. And not only for each person you meet, especially to your own family, to your wife, to your child, and especially to God as well. So build long-lasting relationship, and then your business will really explode. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming. So we have another meeting by Monday, 8 p.m. here in California. We have a health and freedom. So if you have clients, if you have prospects, you can bring them in, so that they can be included in our training and our presentation. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you by Monday. Send me a message. Send me a message if you have question, and I will answer that there. Thank you, everyone, and God bless.